Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, I'm going to be giving you my 2-month mark Weight Watchers update. So I've been on Weight Watchers for 2 months. Just want to answer some questions for you guys, tell you guys how I am liking the Weight Watchers journey. You guys have really been enjoying my updates and as far as what I eat in the day as well. So definitely stay tuned for one of those. But before we get started into that portion of the video, if you do like what you see, please consider giving this video a thumbs up so I know to continue doing these for y'all. And also don't forget to subscribe before you go if you do like what you see. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let me give you guys the date. It is July 5th. So I've been on Weight Watchers for 2 months. Let me tell you how many pounds I lost. So as of 6/29, which was last week, I lost 15.8 pounds. Right now I could probably tell you I lost another pound from when I weighed myself this morning. So let's say about like 16 pounds. I've been on this journey for 2 months and I lost 16 pounds. And I am so happy. Like, this Weight Watchers journey has definitely transformed my relationship with food. It has definitely transformed my overall health because I feel like I have so much more energy, and it just makes me feel a lot more confident again. I'm getting back to that level where I wanted to be, not as far as even like weight loss and being number oriented that way, but more so just being healthy and being active and feeling like less tired and groggy because I'm monitoring what I'm putting in my body and I'm putting in more whole foods in my body, so I feel a lot better. But I definitely am enjoying this. I definitely want to continue to do this. Like, I'm really happy. I do have a few more pounds that I want to lose, so I am definitely going to keep you guys updated as always. My first month I definitely did lose a lot. My second month I'll explain once I answer some questions, but my second month I feel like it got a little bit more challenging, but I kind of enjoyed that, so I'll explain. So let me answer some questions that y'all had. So first question is, how do you manage the point system with cravings? So this is something I actually struggled with literally like yesterday and today. So it's my time of the month and like I just want chocolate. Like, that is all I want. But one thing that I always have to remember is that I have cravings, and that's natural. Like, Weight Watchers, you want to make a lifestyle. You don't want to make just a diet. And that's something that I always have to remind myself, because with diets, it's like, okay, I'm going to lose these pounds and then I'm going to go back to eating normal. No. Weight Watchers, it's trying to teach you healthier food habits. And that's something that I'm trying to instill in my brain. So cravings are totally normal. Like, if I want chocolate, that's totally normal. Go ahead and indulge yourself. Don't eat like 20 pounds of chocolate, but go ahead and have a few chocolate pieces. And I feel like that moderation has definitely helped me, because if I crave something sweet and I go ahead and I have chocolate, I feel better. Versus if I was on another diet, I'd be like, no, I can't have chocolate. And then I would crave it, then eat a lot of it, binge, you know, and then just be off the diet. So this is actually teaching me that it's okay. Like, if you want to have a glass of wine, it's fine. If you want to have chocolate, it's fine. Like, it's having cravings is totally normal and totally acceptable. And if you go over your points, dip into your weeklies. If you go over your points, dip into your fit points, which are your workout points, and you totally are still going to lose weight, because the way Weight Watchers calculates your weekly points is based off of like, okay, you are going to want indulging, you are going to have cravings, you are going to go out to eat, you're not going to eat healthy like every single day, because truthfully that's life. Like, sometimes you're not able to eat healthy. So I like how they incorporate those weekly points, so you are able to have those days where you eat chocolate. Like, it's totally fine. So I really enjoy that. I find that it's not that hard, because I always have to remind myself that this is a lifestyle change. This is not a diet, and you're allowed to dip into your weeklies. It's totally fine. Next thing is, how do you stay positive when there is no improvement in your weight loss? You have to calculate how much you weigh at least once a week in the app. I kind of weigh myself periodically throughout the week, maybe like 2 more times throughout the week. That's just so I can stay more focused. It kind of just motivates me a little bit more to eat healthier, because I see the weight dropping off fairly quickly. So because the weight is dropping off fairly quickly, I like to weigh myself and just hold myself accountable. Kind of did have a little situation where one week, it was on a Sunday, I kind of overindulged a little bit more, and that weigh-in, because I do weigh in on Mondays, I kind of gained a little bit more, but not to the point where I was like back a week. I kind of backtracked about half of a week, if that makes any sense. So I was really discouraged, but I was like, you know what, this is life. Like life, you're not going to be eating healthy all of the time. Again, this is a lifestyle, so you're not going to be eating healthy all the time. It's pretty difficult to eat healthy all the time. If you do, kudos to you, but it's pretty difficult to do so. I find that it's just life, and then just pick yourself back up and then start fresh for the next week. Something else that I have learned is that as far as weekly points, sometimes you plateau in a weight loss journey. That's totally normal, but something that really does help to kind of switch your plateau is if one day, let's say you get 30 points like I do a day. So Mondays are my weigh-in day. I will eat healthy and stay as close to 30 on Sunday and Monday, which is around like 28 to 32 points. So I'll try to stay as close as possible on the 2 days, so Sunday, Monday, super close. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll kind of eat a little bit more, and then Friday I'll eat like the most of my weeklies, you know, kind of just distribute weeklies that way. I wouldn't recommend eating your weeklies like all in one day, just because, especially like super close to weigh-in day. My weigh-in day is on Monday, and the weekend is usually where I sort of splurge the most and use most of my weekly points. So I try to distribute that throughout the week, even if it's like, okay, when I have a little bit extra chocolate or something else. So that's also something that kind of helped me, is when I felt like I was plateauing and not losing weight as quick as like my first month, I was trying to experiment with just eating differently each day. So one day eat as close as 30, next day you can go up to like 38, next day eat like 28, kind of just fluctuated. I feel like that definitely helped me, because it kind of shocks your body in terms of, okay, I'm getting a lot of points this day, not a lot of points, then kind of in the middle, so your body really doesn't know what to expect. Versus if you stay at 30 each and every day, then your body kind of gets used to it. So sometimes having that shock is pretty good. So that has definitely helped me and sort of motivated me a little bit more. Another question that I got are there any low point alcohol options? So White Claws, seltzers are usually around 3 to 4 points. That's something that I usually do, but I find wine really isn't that high in points. I've been having a lot of wine, especially the past week. So I've been having a lot of wine. I haven't been working out, but I find that's totally fine, because as far as what I weighed, as far as last week, I still lost a pound, and it's only Saturday. So as far as, do you have to work out all the time? No. A lot of people say that weight loss is actually 80% of what you eat, 20% of working out. So if you can't one week work out all the time, it's all right. You're still going to lose weight if you're staying on track with your points. That has helped me, especially this week when I was not able to work out. I just had a lot going on, so I didn't have time. So I just really monitored what I ate. I still had my wine because of my weekly points. I still like managed to save some wine at the end of the night for my weekly points. I have 8 points left tonight, and I'm like, okay, I'll have like 8 points left of wine. Like, that's just how I think of it. So that's something that has helped me. Wine, I think 5 ounces of red wine is like 5 or 4 points. Anyway, so those are really low in points. Alcohol in general, like if you want vodka, tequila, rum, anything like that, 1.5 ounces is 3 points. So you stick to that hard alcohol, and then you go in with a low point mixture like a diet lemonade, which I think is like 0 or 1 point, or a diet Snapple, or a Coke Zero, or a club soda, something like that. That's like 0 points. Then your drink is just like the 3 points, which is essentially just the alcohol. So that is what I've been doing. I've also just been having wine or just the seltzers. Another question that I had is, how do I manage last minute invitations with food? So like for instance, in this kind of situation, like there were, I think it was one day this week, Ivan was like, oh, can we go get this? And I'm like, all right. So I kind of pre-look at the menu. Weight Watchers does have a restaurant tab tab. You can go in there, you can search in there like the restaurant, and you could be like, okay, I can have this, 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 kind of plan the rest of my day around that. I usually go for the lowest option that it's gluten-free. So let's say Buffalo Wild Wings, like their naked tenders are gluten-free, and then I'll just have a side of vegetables, make it a little bit more healthy. So there's just like little tricks like that. I try to stock up mostly on protein when going out, so I'm not reaching for the french fries or nachos or stuff like that. So just trying to make different changes as far as that way, but it's totally manageable. If you do get a invitation, then definitely just plan your day around that meal. So if you're gonna have a larger 20-point dinner, then make sure breakfast and lunch you are pretty close to sticking to 0-point foods and staying as low point as possible in those meals, so you can indulge in your night out meal. Night out, I mean, we're really not going out, but night out meal, you know. So that has definitely helped me. How do I manage snacking? So I am a huge snack lover. I might just do a whole video on really good food for Weight Watchers as far as snacking, because I kind of do have a pretty good mix. Like, I really love veggie straws. I really love yogurt. I really love the cinnamon puffs that I got off Amazon. Weight Watchers has some like protein bars that taste really good and that are chocolatey. Lily's chocolate is really good. There's just like a whole list of stuff that I like, so maybe I'll just do a whole video dedicated to Weight Watchers snacks. Cheese, love cheese and grapes. Oh, so good. So I usually snack on that. There's also like Good Thins, 21 Good Thins for 3 points or something like that. Snacking, I'm kind of just trying to stick to low point snack options. I think I want to do a video on that. I think that would be pretty interesting for you guys. So biggest challenge that I have faced, I would have to say the biggest challenge that I've faced again is just trying to stay within my points when I have those cravings. But I already told you guys the trick on how to just stay motivated. It's really about the mindset that this is a lifestyle change and not just a diet, and that is something that you definitely have to keep in mind, and that really truly helps like every single day, where I'm like, okay, I just want to eat this, and part of me is like, no, don't, you're on a diet. But then it's like, no, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, and it's very, very important to remember that. So that is the one thing, if you watch this video, please remember. Then the last question that I had is, will I continue Weight Watchers after I hit my goal? So I was actually talking to a friend about this. I think yes. Reason being, at least for a few months, until I get more of a hang on points and really portion control. One thing that I really like being on the green plan is that it is really focused on portion control, and that is something that I struggled with. So I want to stay on Weight Watchers for as long as possible so I can really understand portion control. That is really something that I want to master, and I feel like once I master that, then I can take myself off of Weight Watchers. I might stay on Weight Watchers for about 6 months after I hit my goal, just so I can really get this. So probably about like a year total. I really want to stick to Weight Watchers just to really understand a little bit more, because right now I'm still kind of learning, even though it's been 2 months, but I'm still kind of learning portions. So I definitely want to stay on this as long as possible so I can really learn and implement this later on throughout my whole entire life. So the answer is yes. Sorry, my camera died, but it really does teach you tips and tricks to be healthy that you can use throughout your entire life. So definitely want to continue it, but that was the last question, guys. I hope that you guys did enjoy this quick little update. Please, if you have any other questions, leave me a comment down below, DM me on Instagram. I'm always here. I can answer some more questions on next month's video. So I hope that you guys did enjoy today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. And if you guys do want that video on the snacks on Weight Watchers, definitely leave me a comment down below and I will do that for you guys. But if you did like what you see, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe before you go, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and if you hit that post notification bell, you will get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. But that is it, everybody. I hope that you all are well and doing safe, and I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!